So Topham Hatt came out of his office and still on the platform. On the horizon, a large steam engine emerged from the morning sunrise. Her emerald green plane gleamed in the early morning sunlight, and her puffs were loud but soft. She groaned to a halt, with her two coaches trailing behind her. Good morning. I take it you're the engine that came from Birmingham?
Yes, I am. Sorry about running at night. I have to keep a low profile and keep the railways running. You understand how that is?
Indeed I do. And I want to thank you for coming on such short notice. Since the express has become more popular, and more passengers traveling on it than ever before, I would like you to take the express while you're here. Ah, very good then. Who might you be?
My name is Evening Star, and it's an honor and a privilege to be on your wonderful railway.
Very good, Evening Star. And it's a pleasure to have you on my railway. Now you can head off to the shed for a rest after a long journey here.
Yes, sir. And thank you for the wonderful invitation that you were able to give me.
Thomas was coming in with his coaches from his first branch line train. He came into the station and stopped at the platform next to Duck, who had already come in from the Little Western with his train. I take it you heard her this morning? Yes, I have heard her. I was at the junction with my first passenger train when she passed through. Yeah, I heard. My drivers told me she's actually modified bits from a Great Western King, which means she's twice as loud, even if you see her race through. I see what you mean, but she's really loud, like louder than Gordon. True, if he was here still, I can confirm with you there. Some things are just not the same without him. But the star almost looked familiar. Familiar how, Thomas? Most of the stars on the GWR were scrapped in the 50s. Well, she almost sort of looks like Lodestar from the National Railway Museum. Lodestar? You actually knew him, Thomas? Yes, I did. When I was at the National Railway Museum in York years ago. Well, this is definitely a surprise for all of us. I hope that you're actually right, Doc. But I might want to talk to her if I get the chance to see her. I couldn't agree with you more, Thomas. I guess you could find out who this visitor is anyway. Oh. She's probably too famous to even notice me. I'm sure she would probably notice us. We're famous. That is mostly true. But I suppose I'll have to find out when I actually meet. You got plenty of time before your next train, old boy. So you might get a chance to see the new visitor, at least. Oh, that's a relief at least. Good luck with the visitor, Thomas. Thanks, Doc. I might need all the luck I'll get with this one. And with that, both engines puffed away from the separate trains, heading their separate ways. As Thomas puffed away to the engine sheds, so Topham Hatt was looking at options on his clipboard. Well, we should be up to something. We got a new engine. Now, just need to get some help from someone. Yes, I could ask him at once. He went back to his office to make some arrangements on the telephone. Sorry to bother you, sir, but one person I can recommend as your second in command is someone you know. Really? Who might that be? Doc Grizzly? From Network Rail on the mainland? You hadn't spoken to him since he retired. Grizzly, eh? I guess I hadn't called him in a while. I might have to communicate with him. seriously?
Hello, Jack. Yes, I would like to speak to you on something a bit personal. If you would like to come to the island of Sodor, we could discuss this over.
Of course, Sir Bertram. I would be willing to help you out. What seems to be the problem with you?
Well, I know you retired sometime around a few years ago, so I have been thinking of having you join my railway.
I would be honored to join your railway as always, Sir Bertram. But what seems to be the problem with you?
Well, our main express engine has got himself in a bit of a pickle, and I want you to come over here and see what you can do to help him out with a rebuild.
Rebuild, you say? Well, at least I can help you out with that. What else do you need from me?
Great. I also want you to be my second in command as well as historian for the railway when you actually get here. When will you actually be on the move?
Just moved down to my flat. I'm currently at King's Cross Station.
Great. Pip and Emma are on their way back to Sodor. I'll have you on their first train.
I'm on my way. At Knapford Station, it was busy as usual with most of the trains. So Topham Hatt was on the platform, waiting for Pip and Emma.
Where are Pip and Emma? They should be here from London right about now at this point. Mr. Gresling, so glad you actually managed to get here from London on such short notice.
I was in London when I got the call, and thankfully you did manage to call me when I was at King's Cross.
Yes, indeed. And the reason I called you here is I want you to help me out on the railway.
Of course, I would be willing to help you out, as always, as per you, Sir Bertram.
Agreed. And because you're here, I'm willing to actually have some changes.
But of course, I am willing to get some ideas out.
Well, that, and I'm going to need your replacement engine for our number 4s.
And I think I might have the engine you want.
Well, yes. I want to hear it, since I'm thinking the same one. Let's discuss this.
Very well, Sir Bertram.
we should do this anyway. While the two men headed into the office, Ginty was in the yard shunting. When he saw Jack, he realized he was Mr. Topham. Grizzly? What's he doing here? I hadn't actually seen or heard from him since 1967. Why is he here of all places?
Strange. I don't remember anyone staying in that shed. Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, yes. That would be me. Sorry, but using the shed here.
What are you doing in that shed? No one's actually used it in quite a while now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's part of a small goods yard here, if you want to know about that.
Ah, I see what you mean. Sorry about this. I just got in this morning.
This morning? Where are you from? Can't be around here, are you?
Oh, I came from my home base at Tysley in Birmingham on the mainland.
I see. But what actually brings you to Sodor? You can't be here for an extended visit.
I'm actually here because of your number 4 is currently at the works.
Oh, well that's good news. But the other engines are not going to like your arrival.
Oh, really? I do apologize for that. But why would they be like that?
Well, because you'd be a bit of competition for them on the Express.
Oh, I see what you mean.
True, but how did you actually choose this shed out of all places for your stay?
Guess it's time for some introductions.
Well, yes, I suppose so.
Oh, who are you? And what are you doing here? I've never seen you on Sodor before.
Oh, my name is Unique Star. It's very nice to meet you.
I'm Thomas.
It's very nice to meet you, Thomas. I've actually heard a lot about you from the Railway Series books, and your engines are famous.
Well, likewise, Evening. Are you a royal by any chance?
As a matter of fact, yes, I am a working royal.
Evening, I got a quick question for you.
Of course. What would it be?
Do you pull other trains besides Express Series or the Royal train?
Well, I have taken local and stopping trains sometimes, as well as goods and parcels trains.
You're more than just a star or an express engine. You can actually do just about any other job. That's quite impressive for an engine of your standards as a royal.
Well, I am actually willing to help out the people and engines of the mainland, but that's what I have to do for a job.
Soon, Thomas's driver had returned to the sheds. Come on, Thomas. We got our next train to take.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I got my parcel.
yeah, I believe so. But I would be glad to work with any job I'm given here.
Oh, bye, hope to see you around on the Express.
The pleasure, I'm sure, was all mine. Well,
I guess we'll have to see what she's capable when she takes the Express one of these days.